Do you know what to do if someone is drowning? In the blink of an eye, a day at the beach can turn into a life or death situation. It's a chilling thought, but drowning can happen to anyone, anywhere, and at any time. It's a situation where seconds count, and knowing how to react can make the difference between life and death. Knowledge of life-saving techniques is not just useful, it's essential. Today, we will walk you through the steps to save a drowning person. First, it's crucial to know how to identify a drowning person. Drowning is often a silent struggle, unlike what we see in movies or TV. It's a desperate fight for survival that can be hard to spot if you don't know what to look for. One of the most telling signs is an inability to respond. A drowning person is too focused on breathing to be able to respond to calls or signals. If you shout out to them and they don't respond, that's a sign they might be drowning. Another sign is their mouth being at water level. They might appear to be gasping for air, or their mouth might submerge and reappear repeatedly. This is because they're trying to catch a breath whenever they can. Lastly, look for lack of control over arm movements. A drowning person won't be able to wave or signal for help. Instead, their arms will be moving in a lateral motion, as they instinctively try to push water down to lift their mouth up for air. Recognizing these signs can make the difference between life and death. Once you've identified a person in danger, it's time to spring into action. But wait, before you dive headfirst into the water, there are some crucial steps to follow. Firstly, if there's a lifeguard on duty, alert them immediately. They are trained professionals who know how to handle these situations with precision and safety. Point out the person in distress and let them take over. If there's no lifeguard present, your next step is to call for help. Dial your country's emergency number, whether it's 911, 112, or any other number. Give them a clear and concise explanation of the situation and your location. Now, we need to consider your safety. Are you a strong swimmer? Are the currents strong? Are there any dangers like sharp rocks or dangerous marine creatures? These are all questions you must ask yourself before attempting a rescue. You can't save someone if you become a victim yourself. If you deem it safe to proceed, use a flotation device if one is available. This could be a life ring, a pool noodle, or even a cooler. Anything that floats can make a difference. Throw the flotation device towards the person in distress, aiming to get it as close to them as possible. If they can grab onto it, they'll have a much better chance of staying afloat until help arrives. If you decide to enter the water, make sure you approach the person from behind to avoid being pulled under. Remember, a drowning person is panicking, and they may unintentionally drag you under in their desperation. Try to calm the person down, instructing them to grab onto the flotation device or onto you. Your goal is to keep their head above water and get them back to shore as quickly and safely as possible. Remember, your safety is paramount. Never put yourself in danger while trying to save someone else. You're no good to anyone if you're also in distress, so take a moment, assess the situation, and then act with wisdom and caution. Now let's discuss how to perform a rescue. Our first instinct when we see someone struggling in the water might be to jump in after them. However, it's crucial to remember your own safety as well. An individual in distress can inadvertently pull their rescuer under the water in their panic. Hence, we start by using long objects to extend our reach. This could be a pool noodle, a tree branch, or even a long towel. Extend the object to the person in distress and pull them towards you, maintaining a safe distance from the water. If a long object isn't available, your next best option is to throw a flotation device to the individual. This could be a life ring, a life jacket, or anything that floats. Aim to get the device as close to the person as possible, making it easier for them to grab hold of it. Now, if the person is too far out or if there's no other option, you may need to go into the water to perform the rescue. If you decide to do this, remember, it's essential to approach the person from behind. This method prevents them from seeing you and potentially latching onto you in their panic. Once you've reached the individual, try to get a hold of them from behind, under their armpits, and start swimming back to shore. It's important to keep your body as horizontal as possible to maintain balance and to prevent both of you from sinking. While performing any rescue, it's crucial to stay as calm as possible. When you're calm, you're able to think more clearly and make better decisions. Remember, panic can be just as contagious as calmness. If the person in distress sees you panicking, they're likely to panic even more, making the situation more dangerous for both of you. In conclusion, the rescue process involves reaching out with a long object, throwing a flotation device, or wading out to them if it's safe. Always approach from behind to avoid being pulled under and stay calm throughout the process. It's important to stay calm and composed during the rescue, as panic can lead to further danger. After successfully rescuing the person, there are a few more steps to take. The immediate post-rescue actions are vital. First, check for signs of life. Is the person breathing? Do they have a pulse? If not, it's time to start cardiopulmonary resuscitation, also known as CPR. Remember, it's crucial to act quickly to increase the chances of survival. To perform CPR, place the heel of one hand on the center of the person's chest, then put your other hand on top, and interlock your fingers. Push down firmly and smoothly about 2 inches deep, and aim for a rate of approximately 100 to 120 compressions per minute. While you're doing this, have someone else call for medical help. If you're alone, attempt to perform CPR for at least 2 minutes before making the call yourself. Remember, every second counts in a situation like this. Even after a successful rescue, it's important to ensure the person receives medical attention. Let's quickly recap what we've learned today. Spotting a drowning person is crucial. Look out for signs of distress, silent struggling, or a body floating face down. Once you've identified the situation, take immediate action, but ensure your own safety first. During the rescue, remember to approach the person from behind and use a flotation device if possible. After the rescue, provide reassurance and seek medical help. Remember, your knowledge and quick action can save a life.